What's up? You checking out the frequent flyer, and I'm out here with the Amcrest Skyview A4-W, and I was out here before. There was a lot of racket going on here, and I ended up not being able to keep the recording, so hopefully it doesn't get too loud this time. But we're out to test this thing. I'm about to show you guys the flight characteristics. I have been flying this thing and I really like it. It resembles the Hubsan X4 Plus a lot, the H107P, and I was questioning when I unboxed this thing if it was actually created by Hubsan for these guys, but I'm not sure. But the battery does fit. So the same exact battery on this as the X4 Plus. And so this thing is very close in body language to the X4 Plus as well, but I think this flies better actually. This is geared motor. It's gear driven instead of direct drive like the Hubsan X4 Plus. This one has a longer flight time, not by much though, because the Hubsan X4 Plus has a pretty nice flight time too, but this one is a little more efficient because of the gear driven system here. And you turn it on the same way. You hold this button in here and it'll turn on. There is an SD card slot on the bottom. This does work through Wi-Fi via smartphone. However, you guys might know by now that my phone is here. My phone, I actually do all my recording and editing and everything with my phone. And so hopefully you can record and take photo captures without using the phone, without being connected to a smartphone. I'm guessing that maybe you probably can, because there is a button on here on the transmitter. This right shoulder button here, when you press it one time, a blue light flashes on the bottom there, the SD card slot, to indicate that it's captured a photo. And when you hold that button down for a few seconds, then that light starts to steadily blink and indicating that you're recording video. But the last time I did it, I didn't find anything on the card, so we're gonna try it again though. And I did clear up space on the card, so hopefully that was it. Now if it doesn't work, I'll just upload some video from this thing, some raw footage. That's probably better anyhow, even though it goes through a little compression by the YouTube engine. But let's get this thing up in the air and check it out. Even the transmitter is very close to the Hubsan's transmitter. So this left button doesn't launch the quad, but it does start the motors, and then you have to lift to take off on your own. In order to bind, you have to go up and down on the transmitter. Wait a minute, you have to turn the transmitter on right after you plug the battery in and turn it on, because that's when it's in bind mode. And then you go up and down on the left stick, and we should be bound. Motors can start. There we go. So we'll start off by checking out the flight characteristics, and then we'll try to see what we can do with the camera. Check it out. That's altitude hold on its own. The altitude hold is pretty steady there. We're in low rate. We should be. That's the yaw and low rates. The yaw pretty much stays the same on all three rates. So that's side flying aileron. Forward flight there. We're fighting the wind going this direction here. Okay, so let's go to the second rate. You press in the left stick to change rates. So we're in second rate now. That's the yaw, stays the same. Side flying aileron. Forward flight. So the pitch has increased. And so we're in third rate now. Same yaw, a little slow on the yaw. Forward flight here is a little faster. A lot faster actually. This thing gets very sporty. Check it out. It's boasting 100 meters of range. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be willing to test that. because this thing does have altitude holds, and they tend to stay in the air when they lose contact with the transmitter, and a lot of times the wind can just take it up and take it away. But this does have an emergency stop button on here, and so if you hold down the left button for a while, it should fall out of the sky. But I don't know if that'll work if you lose connection to the transmitter. It shouldn't work. Side flying aileron on high rate. Now let's see, there's a flip mode, so that's the left flip. It tends to jerk a little on the right flip. You see there on the back flip, it does it a little. Forward flip, it does it as well. Only the left side doesn't do it. I don't know why. Okay, so let's check out headless mode. The throttle up trim puts it in headless mode. So we're in headless. My heading is the gate there in front of us. The heading is the direction that it's facing when you first activate it, I believe. And it's working. So you press the button one time to come out of it, and to do a return function, you hit the down throttle trim. That pretty much just flies backwards though. It doesn't really return to home. I don't know why they still call it that. The 1P return. But this thing flies pretty nice. You can see this thing gets really sporty on high rate. Really quiet because of the geared motor system. Okay, now let's try out the camera function. Let's see if we can snap a photo. It should have snapped a photo there. Another one. One more. Steady. Okay, now let's try to record some video with it. We should be recording video. Let's see if I can see. It's too light out here to tell if it's actually recording video. It should be. Can't really see the light flashing or anything. Let's fly up here in the trees. See if we're getting video in the trees. Try to fly in between and stuff. We're flying over the trees and all. Do some proximity line of sight here. Get some of that. Okay, let's hold down the button to try to stop the recording. Okay, it should have stopped now. Let's try a couple more pictures just in case. And so that's it. This thing will start flashing when it reaches LVC. So I'll just fly it around, have some fun. See if we can get it to reach LVC. Do some speed passes here. And it's at LVC. Perfect time to check the one button press for it to land. And I'm going to try to catch it. So let's press it. I'm going to press it. It's the left button. And it came down and landed in my hand. So pretty awesome little flyer here with a camera on it. Very close to design is the Hubsan X4 Plus. The Amcrest Skyview A4-W, I think it is. Thanks for watching.